Hey guys, how's it going? Swazers here. It is 10 to 5 in the afternoon, 15th of the 10th, 2024. The FTSE is now closed. It's Tuesday, because I can never remember the day of the week. It's Tuesday. The FTSE, the London markets have closed. The American markets are open. I think it's 10 to 12 on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. And yeah, disclaimer guys, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. Please read the disclaimer in your own time. I'll put links to everything in the description box of the YouTube video. Right, what we're going to do, guys, right, we're going to take a look at Celcius because he recently came to my attention, and I'm loving Willy Wonka. Is Willy Wonka waiting for FUBO? I'll put the links in the description box. Podcast on FUBO. I think it was my 4th podcast that I've done since calling out the move on the 8th of August online on X. And so I've put some of our intricate financials and fundamentals regarding Celcius. I can't even pronounce it. So it's looking strong across the fundamentals, technicals, and sentiment, financials. And I've drawn a chart idea. How cute's that little Willy Wonka dog? Look at that, beautiful, eh? Shout out to B for the follow. I followed you back, and there's the man himself with the Oompa Loompas, waiting for the FUBO investors at $6 a share. Right. So what happened was, right, I kept seeing the ticker for Celcius all over the American markets, and you know, my journey is I've really began to focus on charting out American stock past few months, and we've had some phenomenal wins already. Dropped like some of the winners we've dropped recently, like 25% on Zoom, 35% with CCL, Carnival Corporation. Peloton's 71% up. Sophie Technologies, perfect charting, even though I say so myself. And Hims and Hers was up yesterday, 31% from when we dropped it only a month ago. We're all over Substack. I did a bonus technical analysis idea with Sundial Incorporated. Dropped a story on Substack regarding the Canadian cannabis, I don't really know, how do you call them, cannabis cultivators, beverages and liqueur. Yeah, but fascinating company, and that's on the NASDAQ, and dropped a compelling and entertaining article on our Substack. So I'll put a link to Swazers chart stock called Substack in the description of the video. I'm covering United States stocks and United Kingdom stocks. Wildcat, that was a good little mover, wasn't it? We dropped that story the 1st of October. Hims and Hers, and Lloyd's Banking Group, classic British institution, and some exploration gold companies and all sorts of stuff. I'm really enjoying expressing myself, creativity through that platform. The platform's phenomenal. And then obviously with a story on FUBO, and RIVIAN was our first one. I called that one out as well. I spotted what was going on with RIVIAN. It was very interesting. I did 5 podcasts on RIVIAN, and in my humble opinion, with RIVIAN, it was being ramped by bad actors at key levels of resistance. I won't mention who the bad actors are. That's not the point. But I think bad actors were trying to trap retail investors in at about $14, $15 a few months back. And I'm not going to jump to the chart because we're talking about Celcius Holdings, of course. But I warned about it. I've done 5 podcasts, going on like a lunatic. I think quite a few people listen. It's now like just under $10 a share. So it seemed to me that, certain bad actors were looking to get retail investors to do a liquidity exchange exercise. They were trying to exchange shares at key levels of resistance, and so anybody that went in there off the back of the VW news, I mean, I've covered it all in depth, and naughty, very naughty. I spotted it. I've drawn so many charts now. I mean, I've published nearly 27,000 charts online. pretty much every single post is pretty much a chart. So like call it 27,000 charts I've published, predominantly in the FTSE, but I have covered a lot of stuff over the years in America. But like now I'm really focusing, because it's my American dream, all the way from the northwest of the United Kingdom near Manchester, and I want to live a virtual American dream, right? Why not? I think I've earned my stripes. And now we're working in artificial intelligence. Shout out to my pal and associate Bob Smith. Bob Smith is my co-developer of TriFusion AI. We're using and utilizing our own unique neural net black box market assistant, TriFusion AI. We've affectionately named her Trixie. And Trixie is an absolute phenomenon in our stock screening capabilities. All those American winners that I was showing you, Trixie came up with them all for us. Thank you, Trixie. We sincerely appreciate the wins. And Trixie is moving in an exponential rate of improvement, right? And we are fusing fundamentals, technicals, and financials together with artificial intelligence and advanced algorithms and technology in our own unique neural net. And we are now we're in beta testing, 9.0 iteration. And Trixie told us, Trixie requested a full market report on Celcius that we've now got, and I'm going to make it available to everybody for free on here. So let's jump to the charts. Right, this is my idea for Celcius, right? Every candle that we see is a day of trading. I've already tweeted out on X. Does anyone still want to call it Twitter? Isn't it hard? It's hard to call it X, isn't it? I still want to call it Twitter. So I've tweeted, and what do you call a tweet now? Is it still a tweet? I don't know. Anyway, I put some chart ideas 5 hours ago. Dropped a chart idea and added a few fundamentals and stuff like that from our report as well. But I'm going to make the full report available. I've already sent it out to a couple of people, but obviously that's our AI-generated TriFusion AI Trixie-generated report, which these reports are phenomenal. It's part of the entire complement of what we've got Trixie doing now, right? Well, Trixie's actually beginning to teach me. Well, she's been literally teaching me, because Trixie is adept in over 100 systems of technical analysis to like genius level. Right, superhuman ability, guys. That's the way forward. Watch this space for AI. It's going to take the game over, right? Don't snooze. Don't snooze, guys. I'm telling you, you'll miss out. This is going to make a lot of things redundant a lot of human beings redundant. So like me and Bob are first adopters in this sphere. Right. Celsius Holdings Limited. Currently, the market's alive, right? So we've got, where are we at? We're at $34.37. We're currently down a touch, 1.26% intraday. Volume-wise, we've got 7.186 million in volume currently. This is the idea of drone. So what I've done, right, this is my idea, technical analysis, with the help, obviously, of TriFusion AI, aka Trixie. We thought it was like an affectionate name for her. Felt a little bad carry on calling her TriFusion AI, because it's a little bit impersonal, and she really does seem to have her own personality. Synthetic person, I'm calling her. I've got this as a trend line, right? I've got this as a touch dominant trend line. I think we're in a bullish macro ascending channel idea. Recently came off this head and shoulders reversal. Left shoulder formed September last year. These heads formed recently, but let's take this head as the head and shoulder, May 2024 this year, and then there's the right shoulder. Okay, so we've got a significant level. There's a gap level there. Price might want to retest 67.59 at some point in the near future. I've got a retest level in the shorter term of 46.86. That's a significant level, and it also just happens to be Fibonacci retracement level stage 1, which is phenomenal because Trixie, TriFusion, spotted it, and I drew it. I didn't draw it knowing the Fibonacci retracement. It just happens to be, because my charting system, my system of technical analysis is retroactive back testing with forward projection channel methodology. It just exposes these arc retracements, which just happen to be key levels. So I think that we've got institutional volume, which is calling the bottom of this. I think we had institutional volume spike. I think this is the structure. I think in the first instance, in the not too distant future, I think what we're going to get with Celcius Holdings is we're going to get a retest. We're going to get a retest. It might mess around a little bit up and down. Who knows what it's going to do, right? But it's obviously, it's got over the 21 EMA, it's got over the 9 and the 21 EMAs, okay, recently, and it's now trying to test the 50, okay, significant level of resistance, and then we can see that price is touching and testing the 50, but supported by the 21, which is very interesting. Yes, it is not a perfect, spread of the EMAs. We have got a little bit of divergence, okay, but there is a point coming in the future, I believe, where we're going to get a divergence again, possibly. Looking at the charts, I think it's heading back for a divergence, but what's the 200 running at? The 200 is running at about 52. So I think we've got arc retracement. I think we're identifying market structure up ahead. I think this is the macro uptrend. I think this stock, this company, it's very strong on the fundamentals, guys. We'll jump to that in a tick. It's very strong. I think it's going to retest its all-time high moving forward in the medium to macro time zones, right, of over $100. I think this company is being run very smartly by very intelligent people. The fundamentals are really nice. The fundamental scorecard, which I'll show you guys in a minute, is looking really nice and solid. I think it really depends where your investment strategy is. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment and education, obviously. But I mean, looking at these moves, take your pick. What's the word I'm looking for? Where your event horizon is, right? Is that right? Event horizon sounds good, doesn't it? Where your obviously where your tolerance is, what kind of move you're looking for, what kind of strategy. You could have multiple strategies. That's up to you guys. I'm simply trying to paint a picture of the virtual structure of Celcius Holdings, and I like what I'm seeing. There's a couple of weaknesses on the chart that we need to see shorten up a little bit, but in general, in the bigger picture, I think personally that at $34.28 a share, I think it's an absolute steal. I think it's a bargain, and I think it's a very reasonable price for what you're getting with the company dynamics at the moment. Personally speaking, I'm not offering specific setups. We're not jumping to the 4 hour. I'm not showing setup entries or anything like that. I can do all that. We excel in all that. That's not the point of exercise. The point of exercise today is to show an organic pattern and technical analysis idea that we are coming to with Swazers charts and TriFusion AI, looking at this specific stock. So there you go. That's my chart idea. If price can break on the Fibonacci retracement stage 1, that 46.86 may become a level of support moving forward, but it's going to need that level of support. You see the way it's moved off this head and shoulders reversal when price came from these higher highs of nearly $100 shares, asymmetrical descending triangle. Recently we've broken out with beautiful volume and solid bar candles out of that. Now that's the bullish intention of the market, in my opinion. That's the market makers showing bullish intention, right, with that foundational support breaking out of this medium-term bullish pattern, right? There's key levels, there's gap levels, there's key levels. That right shoulder is going to be a key level moving forward into the future of about $75, but that's a level for another day. What we need to see in the short term is we need to see the buyers solidifying their base at these levels and then gearing up to take on stage 1, which is going to be about $46-47 a share moving forward. What we're going to do, let's jump to our TriFusion unique market report generated by TriFusion AI, aka Trixie. Thank you for the report, Trixie. We do sincerely appreciate it. This is a combination of fundamentals, technicals, and financials. Now I'm going to make this available for free download in the description box of the YouTube video. So knock yourselves out. There's literally about $2,000 of billable invoiceable work within this one report. Right, so if you were to try and collate this data yourself, you've got about $2,000 worth, and that's an absolute fact and it can be verified. So I'm not going to read the entire report, right, because guys, you can read it for yourself, okay? But all the elements are here. which we think that investors will be interested in. So we've got a financial performance, we've got cash flow and expenditure, profit margins, we've got key developments, distribution agreements and product innovation, all the good stuff that this company is doing right now. And I'm very, very impressed, and so's Bob and so's Trixie, with the level of commitment that this company is showing its investors. It's very professional, and I'm gonna show you why. Right. So let's just jump to some technicals very briefly. These are the Fibonacci retracement levels. I'm not showing you specifically on the chart again, but we've already looked at that level. Look, 46.86, 46.86. Now this is the absolute truth. When I first drew this chart, I needed the chart to send to our AI, right, initially, okay, because it's predicated on my system, or my unique system of TA, and then on the top of that, another 100 systems on the back end. I came up with this level because my system identifies fib retracement, and me and Bob were blown away because that level is identical to the 23.6% retracement level. Amazing. Amazing. True story. Can prove it. You know, why would we lie? Exactly, he says. Why would you lie? Well, we don't need to. We've got all the facts and figures to back everything up. So look at these key levels, guys, right? It really depends where your risk tolerance is and what you're looking to get out of a move. But if the market carries on bullish, there's some very, very interesting fib retracement levels with Celcius Holdings Incorporated. So that's all covered. We've got on-balance volume. We've got some other key technical indicators which you guys might be interested in, like accumulation, distribution lines, volume analysis. We've got the volume-weighted average price, and then we've got the under the hood, which they're going to be in the. This is very, very important. This is like high-level financials that big companies use to value. Professional wealth management companies and high-end accountancy companies use these calculations, which typically retail investors are not exposed to, right? But we're exposing you to them because we think that they're important levels that you guys need to know. So the debt to equity ratio is 0.4. That Celcius has a relatively low debt to equity ratio, reflecting its conservative capital structure. The company's limited reliance on debt provides it with financial flexibility and reduces the risk of leverage becoming a burden. So that's really, really important. We've got interest coverage ratio, liquidity ratios, quick ratios. All these numbers are industry leading numbers that high-end companies use to attribute a credit score to a publicly listed entity, right? Like Celcius Holdings. But look at the scorecard, guys. It's green, 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 and green. All right, you can have access to this report for free. There's no charge. There's no charge whatsoever, okay? We've got support and resistance levels, key numbers which savvy investors and people with a understanding of technical analysis will understand that these levels matter, okay? And I'm not here to start going on like a broken record. If you know, you know, right? We're trying to impart as much information here as we possibly can. Now let's look at this cash burn status. Celcius does not face significant cash burn concerns as its business model generates positive cash flow. Fantastic. The company's solid cash position and profitability allows it to invest in growth without the need for significant external financing. So we're looking at the red, amber, green status. Again, these are all high-level metrics. The company is in a strong financial position with no immediate cash burn concerns. Fundamentals, green. Strong revenue growth and profitability with minimal debt. Technical analysis is bearish long-term trend, but potential for a short-term recovery. So that's amber. The traffic light is green for financial gearing, sound foundational health with excellent liquidity. The overall red, amber, green is amber. Solid fundamentals, but technical indicators show caution in the near term. So the conclusion and final thought, Celcius Holdings is a company with strong-term growth potential, supported by its innovative products and strategic distribution partnerships. The company's financial health is robust with a minimal leverage and solid profitability. However, the stock has been under pressure due to a confirmed head and shoulders pattern, which led to a sharp decline. While the stock is attempting a recovery, it remains below key resistance levels. Investors should monitor the stock's ability to break above its 50 EMA and 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level of 46.86. And the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient, said the great Warren Buffett. TriFusion AI, copywritten 2024, Bob Smith, John Swarbrick, that's me, aka Swazers. And disclaimer is this report is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Consult a financial professional before making any investment decisions. Errors and omissions may be present. Guys, I'm talking fast because I know I can go on. Look, that's where we're at the minute, right? It's between support and resistance, between the 21 and the 50. We've covered it all. I really like it. Personally, it's a buy for me. Celcius Holdings is definitely a buy at these levels for me. Especially with my investment strategy. Okay, you make your own mind up. You consult professionals. We're not offering any financial advice. I'm going to get this uploaded, guys. I'm really excited about this stock. Isn't it wonderful to see a company being I mean, they're serious people, right? You know, obviously these people running this company know a thing or two about business. I'm going to get this uploaded. Thank you for watching. If you found any utility, please, guys, we're trying to grow. I've got a virtual American dream. I want to make it in America virtually, right? I respect the markets of America. I love the way the markets move, the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange. We are dropping some major winners, and we're going to carry on moving in a successful manner because we look at the entirety of the markets. We don't just look at one element. We're analysing the fundamentals, the technicals and the financials using proven systems of technical analysis. But not only that, we've now got superhuman ability with our unique TriFusion AI, and it's paying dividends already. Give us a follow, a like, a share, a retweet. We really appreciate it. Cheers, guys.